This is a new Naruto fanfic. Fanfic it's by Revelation River Zero. Yep, I guess it's his name. Now in this part, Minato and Kushina are not going to die, they are going to survive. He is going to have siblings here, Naruto. Now we start off. 10th October, the mark passing of the Kyuubi of the nine-tailed fox. On the same night, Kushina Uzumaki has given birth to the twin Naruto and Kara Namikaze. They went perfectly to plan. The nine-tailed fox was passed down to the next in the long line of nine-tailed Jinchuriki, Kara Namikaze. 3 eventful years passed as Minato Namikaze led the village as Hokage, also spent the time with his two children. This all changed when Kushina yet again became pregnant and given birth to another girl, Naruko Namikaze. Everything was perfect as Naruko was delivered and friends and family came to see the newborn. One of these friends was one of the three legendary Sanins, Jiraiya. As all the comment died down, Jiraiya took Minato aside to talk to his side. There has been a prophecy. He began as he dodged Minato's eyes contact. Minato smiled weakly as he noticed his senses' nervousness. And what do you mean? Asked Minato. Jiraiya looked up at Minato and explained, in the future there will be a time when the world will need of a protector. A threat as so big, even a shinobi alliance could not stop it. It will appear, and what does the child of my people, one of my child of my people will be one who stopped it. Jiraiya paused, looked at confused Minato. I don't see why you were hesitant to, or the one who it caused it. The silence stained the air. Minato's eye widened. Kara, whispered Minato to Minato. He began to understand. As a bearer of the Kyuubi, it is obvious the prophecy is referring to her, explained Jiraiya. You are treading on thin ice, Minato. On false step could spend the ripples leading to destruction. What will we do? Inquired Minato. After a long silence, Jiraiya once again looked at the floor. Minato in the biggest problem, seeing arising the rivalry between Naruto and Kara. So what? It isn't normal for twins to be rivals sometimes? Minato raised his voice. If he knew Jiraiya was asking him to do. I'm sorry, Minato. This is imperative that Kara has special treatment over Naruto. There can be no rivalry. Kara must be assured that she is superior to her brother in all aspects. It would not ask you to do this if I do not believe this. This was for the sake of the villagers or even the world itself. As Hokage, it is your duty. Minato looked back at in the hospital from Kushina laying sleeping with Naruto in her arm as Naruto and Kara sat on the chair next to bed, talking happily. And Naruto, has Minato leading how low. I do not believe Naruto will bring any problems. Minato knew that Jiraiya was wiser than him, and trusted knew it would be the world's best interest to do, he said, but he could not help but feel an incredible guilt about what would have to be his son. Please tell me. This is some sick joke, Sensei. Minato said quietly. Jinchuriki shook his head in sadness. Help me tell Kushina what must be done. Minato had resolved his voice now. I must be strong, he thought. This is just how something must be now. I have something that might help you. Minato turned his head to his sensei, confused. Over the next year, Minato and Kushina headed toward Naruto. It didn't take long for the two dislocate themselves from Naruto. Kara trained Naruto. Kara's training had now begun. She is now incredible talent progress. She was quickly mastering chakra control and even beginning to understand at the age of 4. Of course, being taught by the fourth Hokage, having incredible genes, also having her advantage only a few weeks after her training started. She already mastered walking on walls and on water. She could almost perform a select number of jutsu. Minato overlooked his student as Kushina watched from the sidelines with a baby Naruto laying in her arm. Naruto was the only one absent as usual. The Namikaze family had fallen into rout after the prophecy was revealed to them. The prophecy seemed to be used as unsaid excuse to ignore Naruto, and after over a year doing so, the family became quite content with only raising 2 children. Naruto was forgotten about at meals, ignored when he tried to speak, and left alone for most of the time. Despite all the villagers describe him as a ball of sunshine, White of course being oblivious to his situation due to his eternal optimistic as current training for the day began to finish. The door of the Namikaze house opening much as surprised it occurred. The door slammed shut as Kushina looked at Minato while Minato silently began to draw kunai and signal for Kara to be quiet. He slowly crept toward the corridor which held a front door. Was surprised he met by the face of tiny Naruto. He did not show his shock over. Instead, began to put his kunai away in uninterest. "Oh, son," Naruto called out as Minato began to walk back to his family, completely ignoring him. Naruto grinned happily. He chased his dad. "This is the most he talked him in the week, too, son," he repeated and pulled his leg, causing Minato to look down at him. "What?" replied Minato, obviously lack of interest. Too, son. Well, I'll get trained like Karini. Naruto asked, still grinning happily. "In a bit," Minato said coldly. "Walk away." Naruto's whole face lighted up. "In a bit." Naruto thought he ran on his room. Naruto's room was a small caseboard with dull grey walls and a coat in the middle from when Naruto was a baby. Oh, and guys, could you imagine Naruto is big now? Like, forget that part where I say Naruto said knee to Kara. Naruto is the oldest, by the way. Middle of where Naruto was a baby. He was only possession. Naruto held a little toy bear, which Naruto hugged every night. Naruto got into his coat, which was way too small for him, began to talking to his bear. "I was talking to Sous and Mr. Bear. You will never believe what he said." Naruto began to taking the excited smile on his face when he described in detail small affraction. Unfortunately for Naruto, that training never came for him. Kara began to get stronger with each day. Naruto was never allowed to eat dinner. Whenever he came down the door to the kitchen, he slammed his face to his mother every day. Naruto just smiled back and went up. A slow year passed as Naruto's neglect got worse and worse. Naruto came downstairs, saw his family enjoyed themselves playing game. As soon as he tried to walk up to them room, he spotted by Minato, who immediately stopped laughing and walking to the door and slammed it. As soon as the Naruto began to hear laughter emerge again. It's nothing had happened. Naruto tried to open the door but discovered it was locked. Hey, he called weakly. As I no response, Naruto did not try to do something he had never done before. He began to cry. "Naruto!" Kara called out angry, but she burst into Naruto's room. Naruto held on to his steady, slightly jump back. "Oh, hi, Kara. You need to call me Naruto. You know you can just call me Nii-chan," Naruto said nervously when his sister talked to him. You'll end up being hit. Why would I call you that? You don't deserve to be my brother. You're weakling. Spit Spitkara. She approached him. Give me that toy. Naruto held it straight into his chest, looking into his. No, I won't give you, Mr. Bear. Naruto yelled as Kushina Meto walked into him. What is all the commotion? Kasa, Naruto won't give me my toy. Held Teddy into his chest. I don't know, Mr. Bear is mine. Naruto shouted. Kushina slowly went over. Naruto bent down in his lap and slapped in his head. Kushina pulled Mr. Bear out of Naruto's grip easily. Naruto tried to reach out again, but was stopped by another slap. Karan was held the toy, left the room with a smile. You need to learn share annoyance, Minato said simply. He said the last word after effectless venom was as used to call him that. Minato left the door, revealing Naruto speechless with a red mark side of his face. Tears began to begin to flow. That day, however, Naruto taught a lesson. Over the next few days, Naruto intentionally got in trouble. He just to be talked to by his parents. His parents crewed into this after the third attempt at me. Minato instead called over the guard to the Namakase compound. Deal with the problem instead. Did you take Karin-sama's toy? The guard asked. Can I talk to Toho-san? The boy replied, obviously uninterested by guard. Hokage-sama is very busy at the moment. He asked me to punish you. The guard says, pull Naruto toward him, tearing Naruto. I'm sorry, he said quickly, for the man had ever chance to do anything. The guard was taken by. I'm sorry. It only did so that Toho-san would talk to me. Please, I didn't mean it. The guard let Naruto go. Thank you, he said, politely bowing. The guard was in shock. No, I'm the one who's supposed to bow to you, the guard said awkwardly. What's your name? I'm Naruto, Naruto said sadly. What's your name? I'm Hao. I work for your father at the Hokage, stated Hao. Stated bowing. I will be returning to my duty. He went back to the station enters compound, leaving Naruto once again on his own. Now, once again, 10th October arrived. The declaration for Kara's party were set up yet again. Friends of Namakase family stormed the house happily, chatting with each other. Nobody noticed Naruto's absence, as they all celebrated his sister. A few months ago, Naruto had decided to take training into his own hand. While his sister was being celebrated, he was working at a deceased part of the Namakase. Sorry. Naruto has been defeated. This is part of the Namakase compound. Long into the afternoon, Naruto has trained himself sit up after sit up, push up after push up. Naruto noticed the sun began to set. He decided to head back to his house. He slowly trudged toward the house, exhausted from the training, and noticed a commotion around his front. Everyone. Minato silence in the crowd was stood up. Naruto watched from afar with a small grin on his face. Minato was Naruto's idol. He had heard all the stories from the villager about the achievement of his father, and everything he looked at the Hokage, he felt enormous sense of pride, like he could be one day too. I would like to announce this, stated Minato. The new year of the Namakase clan, Karin Namakase, and wait a second, I need to eat some eruption, and cheer were heard. A loud cheer were heard. The Naruto triedly smiled at his sister. I am so happy to announce the heir of our new clan, Minato said happily. It means so much to me that my child has the best live they can Naruto watched with away as Karan was brought in front of the crowd as cheer for. The small smile stayed on his face. He slowly crawled back into his ammonia, arriving way after the guest had left. The party was everyone of course forgetting that now for birthday of another. Naruto was looking through the old photo of his family. There was a small box containing the slack of old picture had ever been. He looked through. He already checked all the photo across the house. He found none containing his. He left. He felt selfish, but he wanted to find one. He searched the box too until he came across one photo, a picture of him and his father's shoulder, both wearing the same foxy grin. Naruto smiled at the photo. Feeling nostalgic, huh? Karan smiled, shocking Naruto distance. Well, I wonder when the last time Tosan picked you up was. Karin continued as a 2-year-old Naruko then followed her sister into the room. Naruko had already become a carbon copy of his sister. Anyway, following around. He picked me up yesterday, lied Naruto, putting the picture. Don't lie to me. I know he didn't. Sorry. Apologized Naruto. I just wish he would pick me up again. I don't think he will. Laugh Karan. He doesn't love you. Naruko also began to laugh. Thought obvious he didn't understand what's going on. Hey Naruto said quietly. He does love me. Whatever you think. Karan chuckled and left the room. Naruto heard a muffled hey to a son behind the door. I'll prove that he loved me. Naruto thought. He went opened the door. He was greeted with the sight of Minato picking Karan up, carrying her on his shoulder, smiling with the same foxy grin in the photo. Your training came in a long way, Karin. I am very proud of you, said Minato. Minato was as he looked down at his student and daughter. Today I will teach you the technique incredibly difficult and A-class jutsu. Karin smiled. I'm ready for anything, she screamed, just like her mother. Naruto peeped from the crack in the Minato taught Karin the basic of the Rasengan. After the lesson yesterday, Naruto made his way to the outskirts of the Namikaze and began to train. He had listened carefully to Minato's instruction. He recalled as he tried over to create Rasengan. Kara had not been able to create one. Naruto doubted that he would be able to achieve it. Days passed of failure, but even so Naruto persistent. The instruction of his father will fill his head, and suddenly a ball of energy appeared in his hand. It took Naruto for a second to realize, but when he did, he jumped in shock. Naruto stared at his hand and began to experiment. He began to control the Rasengan and its movement around his palm. He turned it on and off. Soon he felt like he had complete control over the orb. Naruto grinned as he began to run back to his finally, he thought, I can show that maybe he will be able to impress. As a positive thought imagined, Naruto said. His smile began to grow even more and more. Naruto spotted his father over to tell him to try to brush him off. Tosan, I have something I really. Naruto began cut off and was Naruto, he sighed. You really need to learn to shut up sometime. Anyway, I need to bed. The coded Naruto with innocent smile. Innocent began to his father as Naruto said to Naruto sad look at the ground, slowly walk up back to the training spot. Naruto tried to get back to the training, but simply collapsed into the big and uncontrollably crying. He didn't understand his mother and father. He said in a worse way, think him in the past. He didn't cry then. He must be getting weak. Hello, said an unknown voice. Look up and tears staining in his eye. Oh. Now, hello. He whispered in his voice in a harsh tone from crying. Who are you? I take you are Naruto Namikaze, the man said. My name's Itachi Uchiha. Sorry, he said. Whatever for? I don't know, replied he, trying to pull himself together. Wondered what's wrong with this child. He's the Hokage's pet, right? What are you doing here, Itachi? Training, he said, wiping tear away. Why aren't you training with your father? I'm not allowed. Sorry. Itachi's eyes slightly wide, and only my sister is allowed. So you're doing this by yourself? Itachi asked. Naruto's eye widened, and please don't tell him. Naruto yelled, I won't. Don't worry. Now, why don't you show me that what you can do? Naruto nodded a point to fighting stance. He sprung forward with incredible speed for his age and attacked with insane power. Itachi watched, hiding his surprise. That is him with no training. His surprise was finally shown. Naruto revealed the Rasengan. That's impossible. The kid must be training. Naruto finished and stopped in front of Itachi. He expected to be insulted or told how disappointing, but instead, that was incredible, Itachi managed to mutter. Naruto looked at him shocked. Really? Naruto said with a grin, showed as he heard Itachi's response. Of course, for you to be on the scale at this young age, this is incredible. How did you learn the Rasengan without it? I had to spy on Tosen and constant training. Naruto said guiltily. This kid almost good as I was, Itachi thought. Hey, you have no teacher, right? Shoki said. How about I become yours then? Naruto's face lighted up and he nodded voluntarily. Itachi almost laughed at the reaction. It was similar to a puppy's. Fine, come to the Uchiha compound room. I begin your training. Be warned, I'll push you to your limit. Itachi seemed to disappear as Naruto began to emerge the next day with joy and great. Let's forget that part. Naruto returned to his home, still dreaming the next day with a smile on his face. And he entered his house. Naruto greeted by a kunai to the throat, being held by his mother. His mother, having recognized him, put the kunai back down. Oh, it's you, she said with a disinterest. Naruto ran up to his mom and grabbed her leg. Being 6, he still wasn't big enough to try to grab her shoulder. Kasan, he said playfully. Before being pushed into the floor, he got up and ran back to her. Kasan, can I show you? Ugh, now to leave me alone, you're just really annoying. Almost not turning back and see Naruto watched as Kushina slam at the door behind her, then made his way back to his distress room. Maybe one day she will let him show her something, or even talk to him for that matter. Naruto, so you really did come, Itachi said with a small smile. Having Naruto entered the compound and Itachi, of course, Itachi sensei, Naruto said happily. I would like you to meet your training partner, my brother. Itachi said, gestured to a small boy who looked almost excited as him, but of course small and without his signature lines etched onto his face. Hello, I'm Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke pronounced. He held his hand out for Naruto to shake. Naruto did not appreciate the hand. Hey, I am Naruto Namikaze. He grinned. Sasuke looked up in his hand, and then for Naruto still going unaware what Sasuke would Naruto. Yes, Itachi sensei. Shake his hand. Naruto said weakly had his hand. Naruto. You seem to confused by the whole ordeal to stare off his hand for a second. Haven't you ever shaken hand before? As Johnny Naruto Shoki began to grin again. I have too much to learn, chuckled Naruto slightly. Itachi felt a sight of pang sympathy for this boy. Sasuke found it Naruto, dope, he simply said. That day-long training session passed as eventually Itachi called two of them to stop. When Itachi sensei said it would be difficult, I think it would be like this. Naruto panted to Sasuke, who merely grinned at the response. He was he was exhausted as well, but he did better than Naruto. That's Nissan for you, he panted. Itachi then walked over to two, had them each kunai, one of with a lightning bolt charm, one other with a fireball charm. Here, said Itachi. I handed them both boys. This will be your weapon. Do not lose them. I expect to see you tomorrow, Naruto. Yes, Itachi-sensei, Naruto called. As Itachi walked back to his house, Sasuke posed do the same, interrupted by Naruto. Hey, Sasuke, began Naruto. I'm sorry for not shaking. I did not know what I didn't know it was. I hope we can still be friends, Sasuke posed. Sheer dope. Sasuke paused. Sheer dope. He then ran back to the direction of his house, not hearing Naruto quietly say, "My first friend." Naruto once again peeked through the crack to the door, watched his father train Karin. Eventually, everything went as usually did with Naruto. Naruto listened what his father said. Suddenly thought Minato went silent. He stared a direction at Naruto before he could even react. His father had opened the door fully revealing, huh? Karin screamed as saw Naruto only glip in this one. I'm certain I didn't mean. I have told you before, but you should not interfere with Karin's special training. Minato said quickly, but why won't I train you? He glanced at Karin, who glaring dagger at Naruto. I won't waste my time training a useless weakling. I could train the next Hokage. Compared to her, you are just an annoyance. Naruto tried to keep back his tear from his father, slammed the door, locked the door in front of him. I love you too, son. Naruto steamed out quietly. Minato heard it on the other side of the door. His heart softened for a second. Maybe it took a bit too far, he thought, before being interrupted by, let's go back to the training. Joy's face claimed. Minato quickly forgot his thought. Naruto went back to overlook his daughter. Oh. Go to the next chapter, maybe. It's really making me cry, guys. Why aren't you training with your dad, huh, Naruto? Sasuke asked. To spread a week of training. Her training had. Sasuke now felt confident talking to Naruto completely. Naruto stayed silent, focusing fight in front of my heart. I ask you a question, Sasuke said with aggressively rushing Naruto toward Naruto. Naruto suddenly took advantage of him and pushed Sasuke backward. Itachi raised an hand trying to stop Sasuke. You're overconfident. Itachi said simply, Ni-chan, I just wanted to ask Naruto a question. I don't know, Naruto said suddenly. He stared at the ground. I don't know why Tosan doesn't want to train me. I am not too selfish. Why can't I accept that Karin is just better than me? Sasuke stopped smirking and stared at his friend. Itachi slowly walked over to Naruto, put his hand on his shoulder. What happened? He asked. Huh? The day when we first met, we were crying then, Itachi. There had been the training Naruto for around a week this spot, yet still hadn't asked. I've been training on my own forever, just wanted to show him. I've been watching him train Kachan secretly. I have been learning from him. I work so hard, even I just want to show him that he tells me he doesn't care. He just wants to work with Karin. I'm useless, not even worth being in my family. You said when we first met I was your first friend, Sasuke said slowly. You heard that? Naruto said, didn't look up. What is that? Hokage thinking, treating his own son like calling him useless. He was one of the most gifted prodigy I ever witnessed alongside Sasuke, so that's why he's insecure. Itachi sighed and then smiled soft. Maybe I could have a word with stupid Hokage, Sasuke thought aloud. No, don't call him that. Not real in anger, overthinking his sadness. He looked at the greatness shinobi to live ever. Don't call him stupid, Sasuke. Look in shock, heart was written reading indifference. Whatever, dope. Anyway, shall we get on with the training? Itachi nodded in response. With the training began yet again, this time in awkward silence. Naruto returned the day of the sound. Karen and his father arguing, willingly unseen, ignore him like a room. Naruto's room is not changing since he was a baby. The walls were still grey. The only light source came to the small window that was too high for Naruto to see out. Naruto's only bed. There was a coat he only had a change from his favorite toy. He had been permanently moved into Karen's large room. You are slacking off in your trading, Karin. Naruto heard Naruto yell. So what do I not what I don't need to work so hard, you're telling me to? Don't scream at your father, Kushina butt in. What are we having dinner? Naruto asked quietly. Karin, you wish to become Hokage, you have to train hard. It is that simple. At least I work harder than Naruto. A small voice had Naruto made to lower his voice. We both know Naruto is useless and lazy. He is not cut out for a training. He lacks the power or potential, the gift that you have. Naruto didn't even react when he heard his father say this. I think you don't love me, Karin. Karin's scream, another pulse was heard. Don't even joke about that, Kushina said calmly. Naruto heard Karin's breath in out. I apologize, he said, much more clamor. Thank you for that. You love Karini more than Naruto, right? Balder nodded. Of course, Kushina said without hesitation. Soon as the laughter refreshed downstairs, Naruto simply down again, recalling the conversation. Of course, he said to himself quietly. Remember to reserve your scroll, Minato said as Karin finally decided to return upstairs. Karin gone as Naruto ear began once and picked up the scrolls. He thought aloud before his downstairs better of him. Is come to sleep. Naruto's face hit the ground. Sasuke is victorious, Itachi stated like proudly grinned as he picked Naruto off the ground. I win again, he said. I've been training both of you only for a few months now. You have been training with him more than a year now, to reply, playing. One day I'll beat you for real. I don't think so, dope. When I get my shining, then you will not stand a chance. You do now. Well, when I get my shine, I'll beat you. You can get a shine, you're not in a job. Am I too? You're literally not. You said I was your brother, Sasuke regenerally confused Naruto. You're useless, you know that. Sasuke looked at Naruto with looked sadness. Yeah, Naruto said quietly. He grinned, having a fully disappeared. Itachi decided to step in. Naruto, come with me. He took Naruto's arm, brought him over to the small tree of Sasuke. Are you alright? I'm useless, Naruto said sadly. Naruto's level. Itachi bent down at Naruto's level and slightly lifted his head. You're not useless, you know. Sasuke was joking. He said gently. Everyone says that. Everyone? Who's everyone? Naruto stared up and Itachi serious. Everyone. He once again looked down on the ground. Sorry for being annoying. I'll just leave. No, you don't have to. I don't think of you annoying, said Itachi with a small gentleness. You're not useless either. I think you have incredible talent to that surprise even your sister. You think I'm better than Karin? No, Karin, Naruto asked. I know you better, Naruto. Reassured Itachi. Naruto once again smiled through his time. Genuinely, he then Nervously pressed his two index fingers together. Itachi-sensei, and he asked. Itachi looked at me. Do you think I could hug you? Itachi nodded and shook. As soon as the small Shinragen, the boy burst into tears, patted his head and shock faded. Thank you. I'm really sorry. It's just the first time I've hugged anyone before. Naruto said sadly. Itachi hid his shock. Well, I mean, I had this toy before called Mr. Bear. I used to hug him whenever I'm not allowed to hug my mom or dad. Then Karin took away Mr. Instead of another hug me touches. I'm sorry, Naruto.
I'll be good again. Fuck. Do my sadness. Hinata. I'm really connecting. I'm stupid useless.
Oh fuck, I'm crying. Oh fuck, I'm crying right now. Let's get to the next one. Slowly, the months of the training under Itachi into years. For the 5 years without his parents, Naruto has been training alongside Sasuke Uchiha under Itachi to become the strongest ninja over the time. Itachi and Sasuke has become more clued into the dynamic of the Hokage's family, but whatever they tried to voice with their disapproval, Naruto immediately defended his family and the Hokage, whom he admired beyond anyone else in the world. Soon as Naruto's year at the academy had finally finished, alongside with Sasuke and Karin were ready to finally take the final exam. I can't believe they'll let you into the academy at the first place, and now you think you can pass the exam, Naruto said. Naruto followed Karin out of the door. I am not going to pass without flying color. I believe in your brother. I'm going to pass with the flying colors. Believe your brother, Naruto said, smiling at his youngest. Only stare back with hatred. You are not my brother, she hissed. Only reply. Naruto kept his smile up and following Karin out of the floor. Why are you following me? You are going to make people think we are related. But we are related. Don't think I'm reminded enough. I am going to become Hokage and I never be associated with a weakling like you ever again. Promoting Karin as she began to run off. Naruto was left on his own yet again. Why? He said quietly. This is what I get trying to reconnect, like Itachi-sensei said. Naruto said, Naruko, is Karin already gone? Naruto heard Kushina ask. Yeah, replied Naruko. She ran to her mother's shame. I'm going to wish her good luck. Naruto completely ignored. Naruto walked straight into the kitchen. Still wish me good luck. Naruto smiled once again. His mother ignored him. Naruto caught his hint of sorrow in his sister's eyes. But must be mistaken, she yelled. I don't embarrass mom and dad at the exam. They are coming. Naruto asked. Naruko, who scoffed. You really haven't been listening what they've been telling you, have you? Said Naruko person. I haven't been even spoken by them in weeks. Thought Naruto before connecting him. I don't think I cannot be thinking like this. I know they love me. Anyway, I'll make them proud, become the strongest ninja. Ugh. Nobody cares about you. Just go, replied Naruko, who slammed the door shut. Morning, how? Naruto again walked past the sleeping guard. He did every morning. He in the writing exam went with ease. As practical exam began, class brought up with an arena where the council Hokage and his wife, the Jonin sensei, sat at the stand. The task was simple. Showcase of the jutsu sparring match against clones and the teacher. Naruto waited for his application. waited for his turn to keep looking at his parents and Naruto staring at Karin. It finally came. He showed his mastery of chakra control, managed to beat a clone of Iruka with ease and style. He grinned as he stared, looked up at his parents. They both were deep in conversation. They were deep talking with the member of the council. They missed it, Naruto thought, but noticed Naruto staring down at him with wide eye and open mouth. He gives a thumbs up in response. After Naruto came to Ishita, who showed almost completely Rasengan technique against the shadow clone. It easily destroyed. Naruto felt proud of his sister. Also noticed his parents were both watching her. Intentionally, Sasuke came as soon as after Sharingan defeated Iruka clone, proving one of the 8 students who could do such feat. Naruto noticed that his father seemed interested in Sasuke despite them doing similar. It's not exact the same thing. The exam ended and the headman was finally handing out. Naruto walked up to Iruka-sensei and grinned happily as the headband placed onto his hand. Suddenly, headband was sent crashing the ground. Karin stood next to Naruto, blazing similar to his mother. What do you think you're doing, Karin? He said. Naruto tried to go bend down, pick his headband. Karin stopped on it. I'm getting my headband. Headband for those who passed week. Karin's voice was filled with so much venom. Even Iruka took a step back. Naruto thought he stood, shook the ground and picked up his headband, lifting Karin's weight. Well, throwing her into the air, Karin recovered and landed gracefully. I did pass, Karin, Naruto responded, with a smile fading from his face completely. In its place, it was a serious one. I don't believe you. Don't call me that, Naruto screamed as he lunged forward as Karin pushed back a few meters. Karin got back a bit of dirt in his shirt. It got attention of everyone and even silent. Minato and looked there. Why, you little? She began to run toward Naruto full force and began to charge the Rasengan. The Rasengan was incomplete, however. That didn't enough stamina for Naruto to have to use a fireball jutsu. That stopped Karin from advancing. Karin began to ready from a plan of action before Naruto ran through. The flames hit her in the slightest. The chest direct on top of her shield. The blow had much power behind it. It sent small shock wave through the arena. Karin collapsed on the ground. Karin, Kushina ran to her daughter lying on the ground. Naruto stared unemotionally at that scene until Kushina turned around with anger in her voice. She slapped Naruto. Minato appeared next to Naruto, however, and teleported him away. Minato and Naruto appeared outside the Namikaze compound. Naruto soon returned in reality. He realized he had done to Sanai. Naruto, I see you have learned from a famous Uchiha Jutsu. Minato stated unemotionally. Naruto simply nodded in return. Is he going to praise me? I never thought a skill would be leveled at this. You were by yourself. Have you been getting taught by someone? Naruto nodded. Uchiha Itachi, am I correct? Naruto nodded yet again. Minato sighed. He held his face in his hand. I have failed you, Naruto. Naruto's eye lighted up. I have failed to discipline you. You have become a brat. Naruto's eyes seemed to retract again. I'm sorry. Naruto said, his whole back stare. It is not how he wanted to go. You will apologize to your sister, your mother, then the whole family and the whole village being such a disgrace. You are forbidden from sleeping in the household until I say otherwise. Expect your apology soon. Disappear once again. I don't even have been sleep in the household. I don't even have a bed in the sleep-in household. Naruto said, clanging. I can't think like this. Remember, this is my dad, the greatest shinobi of all time. I'll apologize as soon as Naruto brought his head back to him, walking back to the academy. Good afternoon, how? He tried to talk cheerfully, poor kid, half thought to while not responding. Itachi Uchiha entered the Hokage's office early in the morning. Greeting, Uchiha, Minato said in a friendly manner. What's the matter brings you here? I am here to talk about my Genin squad. Yes, Sakura Hana, your brother and my daughter. I am here to suggest a subordination said. Out of the question, Minato said in a friendly. May I ask about your status of your son? Naruto. Ah yes, I have discovered he has some time of a student too, but I noted his progress. I believe your teaching would be better suited for someone more potential. This sentence made Itachi want to grind his teeth, even be hid his anger, afraid of indifference. May I ask again about the status of your son in his team? Naruto's team consists, I recall correctly, Hinata, Hyuga and Rock Lee. They were under the supervision of the Jonin Might Guy and specialist low rank Genin mission. I place him there as a specific stated minute has begun to look back to his paper. For what reason? Hinata and Lee both placed last in the physical exam due to Hinata's prescription and Lee's lack of ninjutsu. I believe his skill is seeing more reliable with those two. I think if he work harder than he is now, he may become a Chunin by the age 25. Itachi could not believe his ears. The prodigy Naruto, his student, was being compared to a pacifist ninjutsu-less ninja. Is that all? Yes, Hokage-sama, replied Itachi, comprehending his anger. He began to leave the room. He was interrupted. Oh, Uchiha, I forbid you or anyone on the team apart for carrying Namikaze. Of course, you will have to contract any form with Naruto. Namikaze. Itachi stopped. This Hokage is a disgrace. Itachi could not even nod. Are you sure? Itachi could not believe his ear. In Genjutsu. He thought he was trapped in Genjutsu. As I said, it's a Hokage. Sorry, I gotta do something. This as I said, Hokage. As I said, it's a Hokage's order. Disobey and you will consider a criminal of Konoha. Uchiha, this is the best interest. Itachi brought himself to perform a slight nod and felt the Hokage star. You still think I will accept your pathetic apology, Karin, said Naruto as he bowed in front of her. Karin said as Naruto bowed in front of her. He had apologized already 4 times, but he was never accepted. Now at the 3 days sleeping outside were finished. He had tried to apologize to him, but only met by a slap from his mother. I don't even think I want to look at you, Brad. Kushina hissed on and left the boy. Naruto still hasn't found out what team he would place in, so he walked forward to Uchiha compound and noticed Itachi patrolling rooftop and running get his attention. Itachi-sensei, Naruto yelled and began to wave a green face. Itachi glanced him before turning away, the Hokage's voice still in his ear. Itachi jumped away, leaving Naruto alone. Itachi-sensei, Naruto slammed quietly as he lowered his waving arm. I'll just go train with Sasuke then, he thought. You are no longer out in Uchiha compound, Uchiha guard said silently. Strangely, Naruto looked up at the man and grinned. What do you mean? My teacher lives here, you remember, right? Naruto then noticed Sasuke began to ring. Hey Sasuke. Sasuke had just learned that Hokage has ordered. He sadly turned away from his former partner, staying silent. Naruto's smile faded when he slowly turned to walking away. He walked back to the Namakaze compound once again, began to train on his own. Team 9 consists of Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto's ear perked up at the sound of his friend's name. He showed him friendly glance with Sasuke turned away. I wonder if he's going to be with Sasuke. At the last stop, he'll get trained by Itachi. Wonder why they were not talking about me, thought Naruto. He looked back at Iruka's name. Sakura Haruno, Karin Namakaze, finish. Of course, Karin luck had landed on a best training partner. There would be end with led by a Jonin Uchiha now. Yep. Iruka ordered as the team left the room. She is thought by Itachi-sensei. I should go wish her good luck. Maybe I'll talk to Sasuke as well. Naruto walked to catch up. Hated glare from Karin. Naruto nervously rolled his back. Good luck, Karin, he said, awkwardly grinned while giving thumbs up. Karin ignored and left. Hey Sasuke, Naruto called. He ignored. Good luck to you too. Jeez, this guy annoying. Shut up, will you? Sakura skimmed. Naruto went back to his seat down in his seat. A few minutes passed before Iruka returned to the room with a list of names. Team 10 consists of Hinata Hyuga, Rock Lee, and Naruto Namikaze. Announced Iruka was the final three. Genin stood up happily. Hinata nervously poked her finger together as she looked at Naruto. Naruto-kun is on my team, she thought before turning red. I'm so happy. Yosh. The power of youth shines through. I am a Genin, finally, Rock Lee proclaimed. And you're being led by the Jonin Might Guy. Me, shouted Might Guy as he pulled the door, suddenly making Hinata jump. You were waiting out there, just do whatever you want, you? Iruka asked with tired expression and said, yes, Might Guy shouted once again. He jumped atop the table. Greeting, my little Genin, I'm very glad to meet you all. Greeting, Guy Sensei, all shouted. Lee stood tall, attention like a soldier. Of course, Lee, we are already acquainted, but what about your friends here? Might Guy hyper-determined were now to almost as much as Lee was. These guys aren't even related. How are they so similar? Naruto thought. I have an idea. What is it, Lee asked. I'm just gonna go. Iruka said softly, left the car. Ignore both Might Guy and Lee. My eternal rival Kakashi told me the Genin play to indoors the Genin to each other. Play and introduce to each other. They're introducing each other. Let's just say that I'm fucking at reading. I'm fucker at reading. Guy proclaimed. Every word exchange gesture. Lee watched intently. What's the game? Hinata asked nervously. A few seconds she should glance, noticed tired Naruto. The game is simple. You say your names, like and dislike. If you want to, then say your ambition. That's right. That game. Everything is a game. Everything is a game, like fun. Guy said. I don't understand his logic, Naruto thought. I will start. My name's Guy, Might Guy, or Guy Sensei, or Guy, or anyway, my like, including training, physical training, mental training, and training against my eternal rival. My dislike, including those who do not help their commandees at the time of darkness. And my ambition is to beat my eternal rival. I will go next, Guy Sensei, Lee shouted, obviously trying to copy his idol. My name's Rock Lee. I like including training, physical and mental training against my turning against. My dislike, including those who do not want to help their friends' time of darkness, is the same as the guy Sensei Naruto thought. My ambition is to be respected and renowned despite my lack of jutsu. Naruto noted the lack of jutsu. Excellently. Next to you, the guy pointed at Hinata. Hinata became instantly shy and a spotlight on Naruto-kun is looking at me. Why I'm shattering this? My name's Hinata Hyuga. My like, including my sister, family, my dislike, bully, who mistreat their family. My ambition is to be good leader to my clan. Hinata breathed out as Guy turned to attention. My name's Naruto. I like turning. I love my family. Dislike nothing. Lied Naruto with a fake smile on his face. My ambition is to become a Hokage like my dad, the greatest shinobi. Naruto proclaimed the last sentence with convincing himself. Well, great to meet you all, Guy said. Thank you, Guy Sensei. I already know you, Lee. Yes, Guy Sensei. Well, my genin, the day is late. It was my eternal rival who probably put you through the test, having seen you all, but I doubt you are ready to become genin. Well, now I believe you should be heading home. I'll see you here in the morning. Well, oh, wait a second, I'm coming. His swipe of a black smoke, Itachi appeared walking over to his team. He looked over at Sakura and Karin. Sakura, Haruno, and Karin, pleased to meet you. Both opposites spoke where he spoke to Naruto. So, you are Itachi Sensei? Sakura asked. Well, Itachi merely nodded. Oh man, I cannot wait to get stronger. I heard good thing about you, Karin said. She walked over to Itachi. Itachi merely glanced at her. Karin Namikaze, I have heard good thing about you as well. Too good. You passed the second gate under my brother. It was almost as if two high-skilled genin should be placed on the team. Itachi said calmly. Karin pointed at her bow. Are you suggesting you would prefer someone else in it? I personally believe our brother would be better to fit for this team. Sasuke interrupted by casting Karin glared at him. If you believe him stronger than me, you will have very much mistaken enemy. If you are why you so close to him, why didn't you keep ignoring him when you tried to talk to you? Downstairs, it seems like you and I are on the same same boat concerning him. Sasuke was about to react, but Itachi held his hand. Sasuke, he said calmly, and Sasuke stood down. Karin, I am not referring to your brother with my statement. It seems have to relationship with him. He is weakly plain and simple, a useless annoyance on my journey to become Hokage. Proclaimed Karin, a journey that I am happy you will take me on. Thank you, Itachi Sensei. Bowed Itachi. Karin bowed. Itachi nodded and returning to the slight bow of head. She is a good. Itachi consoled. I can get angry at her without revealing my connection to Naruto. I thank you as well, Itachi Sensei, Sakura said as she bowed. Enough, I have faith in you. I'll return to your position tomorrow. I have a small test before your mission. Karin hid her smirk as she across from bowed. Before proclaimed leave, Sakura Sasuke stayed, however. It's nothing like before leave. Had to go. Sorry. I just go brain dead for a moment. Are you really going to teach her? Sasuke asked, anger fueling him. No. Oh, and they left. By the way, Sasuke asked in fear, "Are you going to teach her?" Itachi voice remained silent. Did you hear that she called him useless, weakling, annoyance at every word he hated? We both know how she acted toward Naruto, and I cannot speak to him. She think I hate him. What do you think he thinks? think about, he thinks. Itachi let Sasuke went. Do you remember what happened whenever you and I would ever slightly insult to his sister or father? He would defend them to his grave. If Naruto found out I was holding back teaching his sister, he would never forgive me. The Hokage had decided all this for the better. He put Naruto on the specialist team. Specialist team of loser? Sasuke entered. I saw the Naruto, a ninja without ninjutsu and a girl with unwilling fight despite her Kiki Genkai. Both of them barely escaped. One of them reminded me of bending the rules of the press exam. The Hokage is trying to hold him back. Itachi could not let Sasuke know how much he agreed. Itachi would have said everything came out of Sasuke's mind. He was his age. Even so, Itachi could not let Sasuke know. Believe me, this is the best interest, Itachi said before leaving. Sasuke stayed still, pondering about the conversation. Itachi finally would Sakura have decided to spy on her crush, watch down behind the wall and listen to the conversation. What the hell? She thought quietly. Now guys, this is the end, I guess. So goodbye. I will upload later.